thought this was gonna be a quick and tasty meal.
Alright, let's go get my Ororon.
A legendary new dish. Did I overdo
Alright.
I've
5,
gone a
4,
little
3.
over my calorie budget so far.
I thought this was gonna be a quick and tasty meal. What have I gotten myself into? Did I overdo it? I thought this is gonna be a... A legendary new dish. Did I overdo it?
I've really gotta make sure today's healthy meal option is nutritious and well balanced.
I thought this was gonna be a quick and tasty meal. What have I gotten myself into? A legendary new dish. Did I overdo it?
You haven't quite hit your reps for today. Come on, one more set.
I've really...
Alright. Let's cook. My god, look at this essay. Each time deal something, something, something. Ooh, I guess set Lolly? No, I need a healer. A healer that does elemental damage. Man, what's her name seems kind of nice right now. Escoffer? Escafer, whatever the fuck her name is. Or do I want Bennett? Let's go with Bennett. Start your flag.
Take me up. Bullseye.
What does she do here? This is the free-to-play weapon, huh? It's not a signature.
Full speed ahead. Let's run.
So we're killing the Kukusaurus, huh? It's kind of weird, like once you
Light it up. Pyroclastic surge.
once you get on that thing,
I'm going in. Take me up.
at least moving around.
Another
It's
victory.
easier. Balloons, and somehow I'm supposed to aim with, I don't know. Is the mirror she a bit more easier to maneuver than the bird?
Locked on. Full speed ahead. Brace for their counterattack.
Brace for the counterattack.
Very good. Very good. Ha!
Oh, you go like this, you go like this, you swipe her. You go like this, you go like this, cast your burst, then you lock on.
Open fire.
And then you break the barrier.
Keep this up.
So who's the last person? Veresa. Veresa has to be the last person.
Time to shine.
the blazing sun! I'm going in! Ha! Fire in the hole! Open fire! Bullseye! Take a look behind the veil! Bullseye!
What constellation is she? Usually in Hole you give us trial characters, and you're like,
Yoo-hoo!
see ya.
Echo and song!
Ha! Teamwork is dreamwork! Light it up! Pyroclastic surge!
Let's fly!
C3 with signature weapons, but for some reason...
Locked on!
But only in the story quest, I guess. Every other place they only allow us to have these shitty ass builds. Well, the builds are always shitty, so am I saying? Wait a minute, did I... No. That's the easier one. It's when you have to fight the mobs back to back. Hey, Sit Lolly. Can I use my Sit Lolly? No. No, I cannot. Zigama Weaker, Shalonen, and I guess Ian-san. Although I love to have higher constellations on Ian-san. Other reason I'm going like this is because Ian-san allows for me to not to be tied to Bennett Circle.
Rise with the sun!
Controlled breathing!
Master Scorch, which will it be?
Start! Get to work! Suffer the wrath of...
Wrath from the skies!
Smash
Alright.
Show me
Master
your
Scorch,
moves.
which will it be?
Show me your
Master
moves.
Scorch, which will it be?
Quick as a flash! Let's... See Lolly! Eat
Which
Papa!
will it be?
Light of the blazing sun!
Master Scorch, which will it be?
Alright.
Think you're a match for Granny? Faster! Stronger! Start! Show no mercy! You two! Time to...
Wrath from the skies!
Master
Show me your
Scorch,
move.
which will it be?
Ah!
Step aside! Let's
Which will
get
it
to
be?
work! See Lolly! Eat Papa!
Pyroclastic surge!
Master Scorched, which will it be?
Incinerate! Ah! Full throttle! All right.
Seems like trouble. For first, on my fulfill our pact. You two.
Wrath from the skies!
Show me your move, or you'll get singed.
Rev the engines!
Raining fire.
All right.
Let the mountain's veins boil. Stop! Show no mercy. See Laline, eat Papa.
Pyroclastic surge! Ah!
Someone's broken through our defenses? Oh, that doesn't sound too promising. Fulfill our pact! You two! Time to light up the blazing sun!
Alright, so I got 12. Way better than I ever did before. I guess this challenge is just that much easier compared to the previous ones. I'm fairly close to getting my Ororon. I should be able to quickly level him up, because already pre-farmed. Already pre-farmed. Well, it's pretty quick event. And oh, can I get him now? Oh, I can get him now. I thought that to do the
Oh, hello. I'm Ororon from the Masters of the Nightwind.
Ororon.
Want some vegetables? Oh, don't worry. I'm not trying to sell anything to you or get anything in return. There's no rhyme or reason for it, really. I just like to see what every seed grows up to be, so I end up with a lot of produce. As long as my vegetables wind up in the stomach of someone who enjoys them, that's all that matters.
Crazy, right? I saw on Reddit, not Reddit, well, I did see it on Reddit, but it was on Twitter, where people are calling out the VA for scabbing. And here, he's free. Let's go, Ororon. Saving all my resources on standard though. But when Ian Sang gets added, so I could just dump everything. So yeah, that's as far as I go. 70, so he's able to be used in. I think he's a burst character. Man, Cinder City. Bird Dory. Dory has it. Where are you, Dory? Where is Dory? Nothing crazy.
People seem to...
I just have him for the IT. But when Movika needs Night Soul, I could just throw him on the team. And that should be enough. I have no idea what this skill even does.
I've gone a little over my cap.
Whatever. Alright, let's finish up this story quest.
Budget so
And just
far.
go do some IT. Wait fucking 2 days. Oh, damn.
Burn it!
Step aside. Let's get to work. Suffer the
Wrath from the skies!
Let engraved names echo! Step aside! On you two!
Time to end them! Light of the blazing sun! Light it up!
Bring it! Faster! Stronger! Let's suffer the wrath of
Pyroclastic surge!
Step aside! On fulfill our pact! You two!
Time! Wrath from the skies!
Alright. Damn, that took forever. Like at least in Wuwa, it just skips the days. You just have the clock run all the way around and go tick tick tick. But that was kind of annoying. Alright, so what now? Now we try to cure our Lavit. Well, not our Lavitar. I guess it makes sense as to why Lavitar is not a part of the story because we no longer have it. It separated, just went its own way. Didn't find a tribe or anything. Just left. I wish it did find a tribe so I could feel happy about where our pet went.
So sleepy.
Didn't sleep well?
Yeah, I blame Kachina. Being all mysterious about some gathering to discuss something important. I was so curious I couldn't stop tossing and turning the whole night. Also, how come it's so quiet today? You didn't lock a How up, did you?
When I tried to wake him up this morning, his response was, "Leave me be, minion. Darest thou disturb the almighty Dragon Lord in our slumber?" I figured it'd be for the best that he's not here anyway, so I didn't bother calling him again.
I was fine with the Kanish voice, except for when he does a long sentence.
Without his gate crashing,
He doesn't sound right with a long sentence, huh?
Not late, am I?
Nope, you're right on time. So, Aoife, now that everyone's here, shall we begin?
Actually, today we have a big favor we'd like to ask of all of you.
What's up? Why so serious all of a sudden?
It's a long story. One that begins with a mysterious friend of Milray's.
Bloodshed between the tribes. That seems almost unthinkable today, but it was an everyday occurrence in that era.
Even working together on something was impossible. That's just too awful.
There have always been disputes, but once they escalated into fully fledged clashes between tribes, even a peacemaker would have been powerless to mediate.
And that little Kukasaur Antu believed that the sacred flame crystals harbored some kind of evil power that lay at the root of these intertribal conflicts, and that led to all the later misunderstandings. At this point, it would be nigh impossible to explain the truth to him. Granny's right. It would only make him suffer all over again.
That said, Antu will naturally sense that something's off once you've collected enough sacred flame crystals and cure Milray, won't he? He'll see that no one has been corrupted and that all is as it should be. At that point, he would realize the truth of what happened in the past, even as young as he is.
Exactly. That's why we came up with a plan. When the second half of the tournament wraps up, we'll have enough sacred flame crystals. That's when I want everyone to act like the crystals have messed with us and start arguing.
Ooh, acting! That sounds fun! Then what?
Then, we'll bring Antu over and cast a spell of unity to cleanse all the bad vibes within the sacred flame crystals and bring everyone back to their senses. Of course, neither the evil power or the magic are real, but we've got to make the little dude think he's done something awesome.
Uh-huh, yeah, I get where you're going with this. The best way to make up for regrets is to do what you failed to do before. We'll recreate that scene from his past, only this time, he'll get the chance to rewrite the future. So, how exactly are we going to do this? Is there anything we can look to?
Once, when I was reading a foreign book, I came across something called an interactive play designed specifically for kids. The story usually features a showdown between a hero and a villain, with twists and turns throughout. Just as things reach a climax, the hero will pretend to be losing and ask for the children's help. Then the children all raise their hands, lending their power to the hero and helping them defeat the villain. For the adults watching, it's just a performance, but the children will walk away feeling happy for days to come. At that age, happiness doesn't come from material rewards, but from a heart that believes.
Oh, true. I can totally relate. When I helped out at my parents' shop as a kid, they would always intentionally leave me some simple tasks, like dusting down the shelves or making sure the merchandise was arranged neatly. Then they'd shower me with praise when I was finished, saying stuff like, "Good job, Mualani, you're a genius." And the funny thing is, it always made me super happy.
Spot on. That's exactly it. We want to make Antu feel the same way a kid who just helped a hero would.
Kinda wish this guy was a 5-star, won't lie.
Before he moves on. Besides, Milray already heard the rumors about the sacred flame crystals from him. If we don't dispel the curse right in front of him, he might refuse to take the medicine. But we can't pull off a show like that with just us. That's why I'm asking for your help.
We'll probably need about 5 more people. I mean, there are 5 more spots up for grabs. First come, first served.
You have my board. I'm probably the best at arguing here, don't you think? We get some pretty rude customers in our shop, and I've had to develop quite a few communication skills to deal with them.
You have my... cabbages? I can help prepare some props and special effects, like smoke to mimic the evil power, and bright lights for the spell of unity.
And my flame strider.
Oh, you're joining too, Archon?
It really resonated with me when Citlali mentioned a clash between heroes and villains. And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. I think I'll do justice to the role.
Well, if Mawika's on board, then you have my hammer. I'm
Are you
really
serious?
interested in the part where we pretend to argue.
Well,
Let's see. We've got our actors and the stage is set. Now we need a director, a dude to run the show.
Why are you all looking at me?
Consider it our vote of confidence, Kanich.
Fine. Then you have my grappling hook. I happen to have some time.
So, that's everyone then. In that case, Varessa and I will take care of the cleanup.
Sorry, guys. I'd love to sign up, but I already promised to help transport the wounded.
what's
As for
Varessa
me,
doing here? You're not the chosen
if I
one.
see you all arguing,
You're just a thick
I
cow.
wouldn't be able to resist stepping in.
And I'm just really bad at acting. I'd be so stiff, the game would be up before we even got started.
I'll stay and help the Saurians search for Ocean Zephyrs. Once they've brought enough back, I'll join you as soon as I can. As our Archon herself often says, we all have our own part to play, right?
That's right. All right. Once the second half of the exhibition match is over, we'll split into 2 teams and play our respective parts.
Great! Let's make the second half an even more exciting fight.
Alright,
We'll be
guys.
able to collect more sacred flame crystals to help cure Milray. I've even come up with a secret strategy that's sure to catch you all off guard.
After centuries, we're holding the Bloomflower trials once more. I hope that this time we can bring them to a close free from regret.
Okay, so what movie you doing?
It really resonated with me when Citlali... And unlike the heroes in those plays, I've borrowed strength from all of you in the real world. And we've overcome powerful foes together as a result. Are you all confident that we can do...
Yeah!
Then let's get this show on the road.
It's just, like, it feels like such a play. As in, it's supposed to be like a serious battle, but it doesn't feel serious. Feels like, because yes, we are putting on a show, but to what extent? Is it a show versus
Looks like everyone's here.
Oh, this is our team now?
Strategy meeting. Ugh, why do they keep picking battlefields covered in mountains that need climbing?
If you're worried about getting tired, I can just fly you straight to the top. Launching a surprise attack on their base would also be a good tactic.
I'll use smoke to sow confusion amongst their ranks. Then you guys can just charge in and beat the living daylights out of them.
It'll be over as soon as...
These two are in even more of a rush than Paimon.
Let's all just calm down for a moment. We don't even know what their formation will be like. Besides, if we don't deal with nearby opponents first, our main base...
But the area nearby is full of rocks. Looks like they're trying to block our path.
That's nothing. Let's just charge straight through. Come on, time for a warm-up.
So it's us versus Mawika? And what's her name? Chaska has 2 electric characters.
Quick as a flash. Whoa, you actually managed to smash all the rocks.
Woo! That loosened me up.
Hey, it's Kachina. We're here to kick your ass and send you back to the night realm.
I'll stop you in your tracks.
How does this work, huh?
Form first. Let's move.
Not too far now. Time to say hello.
Ha! Bullseye!
Don't worry, everyone. We can do it.
Again!
Seriously, girl, get off this thing.
Yeah!
Controlled breathing. Start the clock.
Let's burn this breeze.
Open!
We've got to fall back for now.
Sorry, Kachina. Did the night roll me go?
Excellent. We've secured the Children of Echo's base. Time to head up the mountain.
All tuckered out. Let me give you a hand.
Granny to the rescue! Now that's what Paimon calls some serious backup.
What does she even do?
Granny's not here to check if I've been slacking, is she?
Wait a minute, we get 5 characters in our team? What am I even doing? Let's go.
Coach will take it from here. Faster, stronger.
Ha! Just like that.
Time to go.
Batman.
Find a way to hold them off.
Let's hope you'll put up a good fight.
Go! You're free now!
Quick as a flash.
On my mark!
Let's fly.
Coming! Sha! Incoming! Show no mercy! See Laline! It's Papa!
Not too far now.
I don't even know what I'm doing.
Faster, stronger. Start the clock. Yeah.
Tell me what you see.
Get to work!
Ha!
War's over.
Bullseye! Yeah!
Nice! Another one in the bag.
Something's wrong. There are far fewer people in their base than expected.
Yeah.
And Mualani hasn't put in an appearance yet either.
Uh-oh, not good. The people of the Springs took back the base we just captured. And even worse, they're sending troops to attack our main base.
Huh! That girl has some moves. I'll give her that.
Looks like we'll have to split our forces to hold off their counterattack.
Don't worry. I'll handle Mualani. She still owes me for wrecking my front door. You just focus on moving forward.
You're a lifesaver, Granny Seat Lolly. We can rest easy knowing you're here covering the rear.
Thanks, Granny. We've got this.
I'm a little out of practice these days. Any conflict?
Let's fly.
Coach will take it from here. How is this not over yet? How many people do they have in reserve?
Splitting their forces into smaller squads to slow our advance and undermine our... Looks like the Scions of the Canopy Space is on the other side of that cliff.
Ooh, does that mean it's finally time for the big showdown?
That cliff top's very high up. Whatever you do while you're flying over, don't look down.
Be funny if he made a comment
Burn this breeze.
when I look down. Yes, Ganesh. I think Ganesh is the best warrior. He always wins the tournaments. Well,
I knew that wouldn't stop you.
you won the
Let's
last
have our
tournament from
weapons
a
do the
weaker
talking.
story quest, huh? So you go like
Coach will take it from here.
Be free.
this and this.
You're free to...
Let's move. Let's fly.
Hold on to your hats.
This isn't over yet.
Open fire.
Knock him down.
The fight is done. Sound the retreat.
Alright.
The fruits of victory taste almost as sweet as ones I've grown myself. At least I won't be in for one of Granny's scoldings.
Wow, that explains why you were so fired up today.
Ororon! Since when has your granny ever gone around scolding people like some sort of scary monster, huh? Huh?
Anyway, good workout, huh?
You can say that again. It's not every day you get to enjoy the thrill of battle.
You youngsters sure love a good brawl, huh? Once this is all over, I think I'll need a few days at home to lie down and recover.
Thanks, Granny. Without your support, who knows what might have happened.
I'll have you know that Mualani didn't pull any punches during our little skirmish just now. Next time she shows up at my place asking for a favor, I'm giving her a proper talking to.
Shows that everyone really was giving it their all. Anyway, after all that, surely we've collected enough sacred flame crystals now.
We have indeed. Let's gather them up and head back. Next up, time for our little play. Aoife, this should be enough, right?
Yeah, plenty. Maybe more than we can even use.
Oh, that's great news. Just goes to show how fired up everyone was. Let's set the remainder aside in case of emergency. Next up, the main event. When do we start?
Just a sec. Before we roll the cameras, let's break it all down one more time. Shortly, you'll all take the sacred flame crystals and place them in front of Milray and Nyan. Then, once Kanich gives the signal, Ororon will do his thing, and the crystals will start giving off a black mist. That'll be the cue to start fighting. Once things get real heated, we'll bring Antu in and have him cast the spell of unity. Afterwards, Ororon will clear his black mist, and then we all go back to chilling with each other. Any questions?
Relax. I've played it all through in my head many times now.
Great, then let's do this.
Oh, finally, we've got all the sacred
From this
flame
angle,
crystals
it
we
looks so
need.
big.
Don't worry, little guy. You'll be better in no time.
That do look massive.
It's just like Aoife said. He looks very...
As long as he sees us dispel the curse with his own eyes.
Hey, Mualani.
Special effects team, get in position.
On the case.
Now, time to get squabbling. As agreed, we'll start with Mualani.
You've got this, Mualani. Leave it to me. Now, listen up, Kachina. I'm gonna give you a piece of my mind. You hear me? I'd never have thought you'd do something so terrible, Kachina. Why, I'm positively furious! What did I do again? That is a good question. Let me...
I thought you said you were a natural at this.
I am, but I'm struggling to come up with a reason to argue. How am I supposed to tap into old talents when I'm drawing blanks here?
If this goes on much longer, even the little Saurians will realize something's off. Don't get caught up on the reasons for an argument. Just start by...
Don't panic. I'm thinking. Kachina! You stand accused of the heinous crime of eating my very last Saurus cracker! Huh? When we went out for a picnic last night, you
Well, it may seem like Kachina taking this seriously.
How could you have done such an abominable thing?
Wait a minute.
I was saving that for the end!
Where's Kachina in that too?
I'm sorry. I mean, so...
Okay.
You ate way more than I did.
No. You just don't get it. The ones we ate in the middle don't matter. The last one's always the tastiest.
Good. He's starting to buy it. Time to turn up the heat.
Okay.
Mualani! Isn't it about time you paid up for wrecking my door?
Alright, this one seems real.
Oh, seriously? You're bringing this up now? You promised to let it go the last time we had dinner together!
And when might that have been?
The last time we had dinner, like I said! We were over at the People of the Springs, and you'd had just a teensy bit too much to drink. You took my hand and said it was all water under the bridge. Wait, hold on. Have you genuinely forgotten? Oh, this isn't part of your act, is it? And to think I tried so hard.
Is this what sacred flame crystals can do? It's like you've all become completely different people. Surely our only hope now is for me to...
What is going on here? Did he turn Super Saiyan?
Can it, Mawika? Do you even have any idea how long I've had to put up with your nonsense?
What the fuck?
Without so much as a heads up, you just dumped some pile of design schematics in my workshop that you'd gotten from who knows where, and then tell me to build you that flame rider or whatever you call it. Then you drive it into the wilderness every single day, and then whenever it breaks down, you send it straight back to me for repair, even when I'm on
Ash was shaking though.
Oh, and not to mention your special sunglasses and that precious sword of yours that's impervious to even the hottest of flames. Do you need me to make a list?
This seemed like a bit personal.
Is it just me? Or is Shilonen's acting pretty convincing?
Very convincing.
She might be the only one who's not actually acting, Kachina.
So sleepy. Why didn't you wake me up this morning, Kanich?
And from now on, I am not taking any more work during holidays, and you're banned from showing up at my vacation spots.
Wait
What
a
the?
minute. I remember now. You were the one who kept encouraging me to drink more that evening. Trying to get me drunk so you could write off some old debts, huh? Smooth moves, Mualani. Figured out some tricks to use on old Granny,
Alright,
had you?
Well, would you look at that? Oh, these little pipsqueaks suddenly at each other's throats! Oh, what a golden opportunity this could be! Listen up, everyone! Arguing won't solve any problems, so let's settle this with a good, old-fashioned fight to the death! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, Kahula How, hereby appoint myself your referee! Kanich! Let's start with Kanich! Who's got it in for Kanich? Huh? Whoa, what's wrong? Why are you all looking at me?
Oh, perfect timing.
You. Well, you're the worst. You wasted an entire bucket
I
of
still don't
ice
get the
by
purpose of
taking
this
a
while we're doing
bath
it.
in it. And you ate all those crackers I baked. I spent the whole night preparing them.
You pour an entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it. What? Well, you were the worst. You wasted an entire bucket of ice by taking a bath in it. Okay.
Always yelling at the top of your lungs. You're a permanent earache in a pint-sized package.
No list would suffice to record the horrible things you've done.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Time out! Time out! Why is this all suddenly aimed at me?
What about the traveler?
Oh, how could this be? The argument's spiraling out of control. I can no longer cleanse the evil power within the sacred flame crystals myself.
Okay.
If this goes on much longer, continues for much longer. Oh, how does it go again? Let me see. Oh, yeah. If this goes on much longer, Natlan will be in grave danger. We're so close. If only a brave hero would step forward. Good thing I wrote that all down in advance. Hopefully I sold it.
That's us. You ready, Antu? Antu?
There's no need to save him. Think of what we could accomplish with all—
Fine by me. Let's settle our old scores today. What right do you children of Echoes think you have to point fingers at us? How many times have you wronged us over the years?
Bunch of liars and cowards, banding together like the vermin you are. It's sickening.
Huh! Never have the heavens smiled down upon those who live by the rules. If something's worth having, you've got to take it by force.
I should never have believed you.
Antu!
You're up, bro! This ends now! We're here to save the day!
Evil power that corrupts the human heart? There's no place for you in Natlan anymore. We will stand united and face the years ahead together. Fly, my dude, fly! Cast the spell of unity, just like I taught you.
Now, Ororon.
Got it. The path of fate lies bleak. Walls rise in human hearts. Yet those walls we shall break, and we will march on. From this day forth, may worldly strife be no more.
What in the... Look! The evil power is fading!
The magic's working.
Grain fruit chips taste so much better with sweet cheese. That's not even up for debate.
I think you'll find that salted cheese is the classic. The first and best choice in Natlan for centuries.
Psh, cheese! That's just for kids. I'd never go near it. Well, I guess you're not completely wrong. They have a unique flavor with salted cheese, too. The perfect storytime snack.
Also great with a glass of wine. Though sweet cheese with a splash of liqueur works well too. Let's have another get-together sometime. Don't worry, I won't bring up the door incident again.
You're amazing, Granny. Next time I'll come with Kachina, and we'll bring some home-baked Saurus crackers and grain fruit chips along.
And some blazed meat stew and volcano cake, too!
Sure. In that case, I'll go find Varessa and we'll make you some nice, juice or something. When will you all grow up? Why does it feel like I'm always the only one drinking?
You should stay off the bottle too, Granny. Isn't there some kind of sweet and sour soup that's all the rage with the Masters of the Nightwind right now? What's it called again? Mystique soup? Much better than alcohol, if you ask me.
Wait a minute, what exactly is going on here? Your attitudes towards each other are changing way too fast!
Huh. Wow, that's weird. What was I just saying?
No.
I can't remember for the life of me. Can you, Mawika?
No.
Something about wishing I dropped by your workshop more often and how grateful you are that I keep pushing you to achieve the impossible. Life is like climbing a mountain. All the best views are at the top. You just give people that kind of vibe.
Wait, are you serious?
Just kidding. I'll try my best not
Oh
to dump
yeah,
any more
got you
strange
PvP.
commissions on you.
How into that have you two? Snap out of it, people! It's like you're all under some kind of spell! Quick, Kanich, think of something!
How? I owe you an apology too. I've been too harsh on you.
What the hell? Who was number
Equal
7?
Power is completely gone. Were
There's
you the one
Genshin,
who
huh?
helped us?
Pokemon TCG's making bank, huh?
Great job, Antu. Now that the sacred flame crystals have been cleansed, we can use them to cure your friend. Don't leave him hanging. Go tell him the good news. Thank you so much, all of you. This turned out even better than I imagined.
Did it though?
See, told you it would all work out.
So what happened here?
You were this close to spilling the beans.
Here. Even the kids of our tribe would have done a better job. Tell you what, we're lucky they don't speak our language.
I couldn't help it. Besides, how was I supposed to, criticize Kachina to her face like that?
Lani. Actually, it was the same for me. Even though I knew it was all just an act, I didn't want to argue with you. Huh? So you were all just playing pretend? Ugh, boring. I'm going back to bed.
Don't let the door hit you on the way out.
Now, all that's left are the ocean zephyrs, right? I heard on the way over that we'd already found some, so it shouldn't take long.
Everyone, over here! Ian-san! And... whoa, that's a lot of saurians!
We've gathered enough ocean zephyrs. I asked them to give them to me, but they wanted to bring them over themselves. So we came together. Here, I think this should be enough.
Just hang on a moment, everyone. I'll go mix the ingredients. Hey, Kakuku? Dude? Less chat, more help?
Sure thing, bro. I've got you, bro.
Whew. This is it. The moment we've all been waiting for. Oh, sacred flame crystal, forged by the will of many, please work your wonders and drive this sickness away.
Alright. Let's evolve. Hey, it's quite pretty. So what about the spirit friend? Yeah, oh, not him. The thing behind, yeah, that thing. It died, like what now? Does it go to the night realm? Does it go to the... So who is this supposed to be? Oh, there's a bunch of Tilapiosaurus that just appeared. Like it's supposed to like end that line or something? We're gonna show off all the saurians you have met over the course of the year. Kinda feels like the Lion King. Or the Land Before Time. And these bats creep me out. Cause you're like moths slash bats. I was gonna say bots, but you're like moths, like you know like a mothish look to them, like the fur or something. Is she gonna see her master? Yeah, I knew it. There is still a Night Kingdom? What am I saying? There is in fact still a Night Kingdom. Can everybody else see it? Or see him? Where's my week in all this? Hey, no, the gesture for bye. Look at your uncle, your great grandpa or something, Aoife. Oh, there Mavuika is. And Chaska's all the way in the back. All the tall waifus are in the back.
Cheer up, bro. It's always tough to lose a friend. But in this case, our parting is their reunion. Antu's already wandered the world for way too long. But now that you're all fixed up, he could be at peace. His final wish was to be reunited with his bro, and he's done that. We should be happy for him, just like he celebrated your recovery. Thanks a ton, everyone. With your help, I've been able to do what my ancestor could not. Not only did we save this little saurian from his torment, we also made a historic contribution to the study of phlogiston-related diseases. As a physician, I'm honestly feeling touched and overwhelmed.
Well said. Then without further ado, I hereby announce that the Bloomflower trials have come to a successful close. From my perspective, though, this competition had another meaning. Throughout the event, I didn't witness any arguments, scheming, or plotting for personal gain.
She hasn't been on the Genshin Reddit
to accomplish something truly remarkable. Even without the threat of the abyss,
no argument. I don't know, man.
Family. We've surpassed those
There's
who
a
came
voice
before us,
actors.
And in the future, our people will surely
kind of
grow more united
PvP
still.
right now.
So, in keeping with our traditions, it's time for a celebration. Let's make this a lively one, people.
Woohoo!
As it happens, I picked a whole batch of fresh vegetables just yesterday.
Dude, shut the fuck up with his vegetables. No one eats veggies. Where's the Starian steak? Oh, the meat to you. Alright, Kadisha.
And don't you dare skimp on it, Kanich.
I'll go gather the others.
But what kind of meat are we eating?
Hands make light work.
Oh, wait, do we eat Saurians here? Is that okay?
Meals are always ones prepared together.
Wait, are all these playable characters? Like, who's missing here? Veresa is not here. Oh, no. Oh my god, Veresa. Veresa is currently blocked by Ororon. Like, she's completely blocked, like it. Guys, there's so much space between Ororon and Aoife. I also realized that Ororon and Aoife, despite so far we've been led to believe they're friends, but there's not been much interaction between them. I don't think there's been any interaction between them. And it's kind of weird that we've ever seen Haja talking to the bird, arguing with with Aoif's bird. And again, Verisa is in the back, so yeah, I think it's a playable character. Currently, Isabel present right now.
See you tonight, everyone.
See you tonight! Paimon's ready for a feast and a half.
Oh, you're dripping wet. That must be uncomfortable. Let's take a break. I'll use my fire to dry you off.
Take me up! Incoming!
Katina! Fancy a slice of volcano cake? I baked it myself. Ooh! In that case, Paimon'd be glad to oblige. Mmm, so good. Paimon's tempted to eat the whole cake.
Alright.
Go ahead. I made this specially for you guys. Sweet cakes help people forget their worries. And I hope everyone could be happy every day. Yep, I'm feeling much better. I definitely was unsure about where my future lay for a while there.
Alright, let's cook, huh?
Reading through those old scrolls, I realized that the 6 tribes haven't always been so united. They used to argue a lot, and even got into big fights. I've never experienced anything like that. I can barely imagine such a harsh way of life. I love Natland the way it is today, and I love spending time with my friends. As Uncle Pakal once told me, the harder something is to come by, the more we should treasure it. So, I've decided to always do my best to help, and make sure my friends are happy. Most importantly, I want us all to stay united, forever and ever. I haven't figured out exactly how I'm gonna do that, but I can start with what I'm good at, like baking delicious crackers and cakes to share with everyone.
You know what? Paimon just had an idea. You could open a cake shop. That way Paimon will be able to enjoy your cakes even more often than she already does.
You really think so? I'll have to get Moalani to teach me how to run a shop then. Baking delicious desserts every day and making everyone smile. That does sound like a wonderful life. Thanks, guys. I think I might have found a new goal to work towards.
By the way, Paimon hasn't seen Aoife or that Cuckoo-thosaurus yet. Any idea where they went?
Before the party, I heard he was planning on heading up that hill to pay respects to his ancestor. They're not back yet?
If he doesn't get back soon, all the best food's gonna be gone. Guess we've got no choice but to take the cake with us and go check on them.
Alright, let's cook.
A toast to the successful conclusion of the Bloomflower trials.
Why is Mavwika standing over in the corner by herself?
Cheers. Planning a vacation, are we?
Judging from my experience with the pilgrimage, things are pretty quiet for a few days after competitions. There usually isn't much trouble.
Yeah, competitions do take a lot out of everyone. We all need a good rest.
Cheers to that, and a long overdue break.
Try some.
How?
This wine's amazing.
Of course. Wouldn't have made it into my collection. I'll drink as much as you like today, people. I mean,
we might just have to take you up on that.
As much as we like?
all right.
Where's the guys? Okay.
I'm curious. How did you create that black mist?
It was just an illusion. If Granny had been the one doing it, she could have come up with something much more impressive.
All right. You can stop with the flattery. Just an illusion? You're already good enough to fool me.
What the hell is Marissa doing?
Is that incident still in your mind?
Like she's not interact with any of the characters, huh?
Didn't exactly
I
have
haven't
a
really
choice
seen
back
her
then.
bounce off all the characters in terms of
Relax.
personality.
I'm not here to dig up the past.
That she and Milani should get along,
You've got a
and
real
Katrina.
knack for illusions.
Thanks, Grant.
But instead, her fat ass is over here.
The faster you'll recover.
Not really saying much.
Want some more cake?
Want some more cake? Huh? But seriously, Movika, why are you here by yourself?
I've kept the extra sacred flame crystals for future use.
This coconut water?
Next time you need some, just come to me. Also, this is my first time acting in a play like this. I find I really enjoyed it.
Was she going
What did you
act
think of my acting
Farina?
I'd have to agree with that. Seems like I still have a lot to learn. Is it something you're good at? Some tips would be nice if you find a...
You know what kind of tip I want to give her?
I owe you a pop. Wish I could have.
A few more drinks, and who knows?
Let's ride!
Yo, Ancestor Man. Guess you're reunited with Antu already? I have a Kukasaur companion too, so I totally get how you must have felt. First time I saw this dude, he was out in the wild, being bullied by other saurians because of his unusual appearance. He'd been
Very
packed
unusual.
all over the place, bleeding from head to toe. He barely made it. I gave him some meds, and from then on, he just stuck to me like glue. Even wound up becoming my assistant.
Thanks, bro.
Hey, don't mention it, dude. Being on the road with me as a vet was never gonna be an easy gig. One time when we were treating a sick saurian, Kakuku got infected too. He ran a high fever, and I searched everywhere for ingredients and did everything I could for him. But despite giving it my all, he was right on the edge, man.
I thought you was
And
about to
all I
say
could
that
do
he lost his eye.
Was keep praying.
So what happened to his eye?
If he hadn't recovered, I know I'd have felt the same guilt you did. Luckily, he managed to pull through. And he even stayed by my side, helping me ever since. He's a solid assistant, no question. So
Still
yeah,
the eye?
Kakuku, I'm the one who should be thanking you.
Hey, don't mention it, dude.
Your medicine born of guilt? Don't sweat it. We'll keep improving it as we go. You have my word. That way, no one else will ever have to feel...
I really like his outfit.
Yo, bros. What brings you guys here?
Bringing our bros some cake, of course.
It's
Katina
easier,
made
bro.
these
Now
herself, you know.
we just met the guy.
For real? In that case, I gotta...
Oh, wow. That's awesome, bro.
Hey, save some for me.
And that's that, huh? Yeah, Veresa Billy showed up, and I thought Mizuki, what's his name again? Mizuku? Was supposed to show up. Oh, where is she? Anyway, time for this, IT that I've been putting off for so long. Because I wanted to get Ororon, and then I wanted to get the event finish. So I was just like, let me just do this real quick. Yeah, I really have no characters. So yeah, for the most part, I will be using my own characters. He's in fact Elemental Mastery builder. Every character here is in fact built to my specification. Whatever, so finish Shangling. They what is D-Luke-Hughes? Attack stats are non-existent. Who else is missing? Sayu. I really hate this girl. Or I could bring another healer. I'm pretty low on DPS though. Okay, let's go. Invite. And the one I shall invite is... who's good here? I have Shao here.
Alright,
okay, I guess.
head off.
Let's fight the harder batch of enemies. Start, defeat all enemies within 75 seconds. They want to suffer. Alright, let's see what happens. Usually the first one's the hardest. But it can't be that hard, right? Can't be that hard. My last words have been spoken.
Eyes on me.
What the fuck is this, huh?
Absorption test. Animal hypostasis.
Here's
Is that a Saurian?
where evil lurks. Shoot on sight.
Stand clear.
To ashes.
Swirl. Mark 2.
Hunt them down. Into the shadows.
Hey, that wasn't too bad. And I will get... I will withdraw a pyro character and it would be... I guess Shangling. For lava versus... I guess I go with the lava. They even tell you pyro character have an advantage. Damn, like what does my team even look like now? Shao is I realize most of my characters are not trials. Kinda low in DPS.
Evil conquering! Fire it up! I got you covered!
Eat this! A festive
The goal here is simply to apply enough pyro.
light show.
And enemies are dead. Do I have enough to make this? No, I don't have enough to make that. I guess a healer. Like I need to start recruiting some shit, man. I'm running out of DPS.
The campaign begins.
The campaign begins. So as this aligned pyro characters have the advantage again. I could go like that. I could go like I could just go like this and get rid of Shao. And just get Shao the hell up out of here.
Boring.
How does this work again?
There is no escape. I swear by my sword. Strike! No turning back! Inazuma shines eternal! Shine down! Wind, hear me! Quiver! Now you shall perish! There is no escape! Glory to the Shogun!
Alright, you keep bringing the shield up way too fast. That shield is happening way too quickly. Like I turn my head, the shield is back up. It's just like, what the frick, huh? That shield is a mother bitch. So who do I bring?
Here come the fireworks!
Useless!
Go as one!
I swear by my sword! Flash! No turning back!
The fuse is lit!
Okay, I need more damage. What the frick? I think I might actually need a proper team for this fucker. I don't have Bennett. So this work, you go like this, huh?
Let the mountain's veins boil! Storm the front!
Hey, yeah! Fire hazard! Goldfish up down!
Let engraved names echo! Bring it!
Boba, get them!
Flash!
The quiver! Eat this!
Glory to the Shogun!
Time for a light!
Alright, that was super annoying. Well, bye-bye, Shangling. What's going on, Evelyn the Murder Maid? You're just here to watch me suffer as I do my best to be able to maybe actually clear this thing. Not having an easy time, I must say. Maybe I need some buffs. Not really much animal characters I have, huh? Need to pick something here. I'm running out the characters we're capable of performing.
Didn't keep you waiting, did I?
I like Fire Electrica. I need some buffs. And it seems like these treasure hoarders are perfect for Venti. Did you see my new HSR team? What? No, I did not. I've been slacking on Discord. Every time I see this guy named Mordor type something, I'm like, who's this person? I remember this person. I'm trying to... Oh, is Mordor related to like the Lord of the Rings? Wait, is this your HSR team? Zoe, Lois, Bill? That's not the HSR team. That doesn't look right. Am I mistaken or something? This is supposed to be a Flex channel, but I can't find it. Probably in a Hoyo games. Where's Flex? I see. What do you mean? Is Jeopard, Firefly, Gallagher, and Topaz? What you mean? Is that what you're talking about? Alright, now I'm just confused. What's going on here? Cause that's not even a team. What's Topaz doing on a Firefly team? Oh, I see it. I see the images now. I see the images. I actually see the images. I was just looking at the names. I didn't really focus on the image itself, but yeah. It is in fact what you say it is. That I cannot deny.
Think you can get away?
Barbados, guide us.
Power that ended height!
Don't blink! Hey! Cut to the chase! Speed of light! Yahoo!
Damn, Venti, let me get out of here, guy.
Time for takeoff.
Eyes on me!
Nowhere to hide. Don't blink.
I swear by my sword.
Here we go. Think you can get away? Speed of light. With sword comes shadow.
Power that ended high, Sean!
Wind, hear me.
Time for takeoff.
Nowhere to hide.
Magic.
Don't blink.
This we talked about. I remember the last time we spoke, you mentioned modding. I'm assuming this is what you meant.
Eyes on me!
Speed of light. Hey! With sword comes shadow. Think you can get away? Let's play!
Alright, guess that wasn't so bad. It wasn't great, but it wasn't as painful as I thought it would be. Do I want to bring El Haitham or do I want to bring Dea? I'm gonna bring Dea. I feel like I have enough DPS. And right now, bunch of samurais. So usually what I like to do with this is I farm in the early game. I don't really like her. Well, yeah, what I like to do in this game is that I gather characters in the early game when it's easy.
One with nature, clouds high. The birds call.
Ha! Storm the front! Time to testify. Ready.
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves adorn my night into the wind.
Look alive! Hi! No turning back! Hunt them down. Into the shadows.
The wind knows me. Clouds high.
The wind knows me.
Call into the wind.
Strike! Buckle up! Ha! Hey! Glory to the Shogun! Time to testify. Ready.
So right now I'm just trying to spam these mother bitch up. Did I get the star? I did in fact get the star. Am I running out of DPS? No, I'm not. I am not running out of DPS characters. Hopefully this fucker is weak to electric attacks, but it seems like it's not. So that's gonna be a little bit smooch. He wants me to hit it a lot. Too bad none of my characters really do a lot of damage. I guess this, and this. Or should I go this way? Alright, let's go this way. How does this work again?
Let's get it on! Drop your weapons! Hands where I can see them!
Time to say hello. Farewell.
You asked for it. I done.
Alright, I fucked up. By the way, what do you think of Room that the next Xbox will have Steam and Epic on it? Well, at that point, it's get a PC. But that's kind of already what they do, right?
Buckle up! Ha!
Be free. Go. You're free now.
You asked for it. Stop right there. You're dead meat. Merc down.
Okay, so basically what I'm seeing is that I can't break that bitch. None of my characters hit often enough to make a difference. But yeah, at this point, the best thing for Xbox to do.
Not too far now. Tell me what you see.
You asked for it.
I'm surprised I survived that.
Let's get it on. Drop your weapons.
Time to say hello. Be free.
Inazuma shines eternal. Shine down. Buckle up.
Not too far now. Go. You're free.
Justice will now you shall perish.
Alright, wasn't that bad. I hope it's true, mainly because it'll mess up console market. Well, at this point, I think the console market, well, it's, what Sony has, the Xbox doesn't have, is exclusivity. And as long as that's there, it's pretty much you will not be getting Sony games for like a year or two. But Sony, I think, will start to speed up how quickly they port their games over to
Anytime, any place.
PC. Because at this point, Xbox is not really in the console game. Like, you're not really a competitor for against Sony in that regards. It's pretty much because, again, like, it's kind of funny because you say the console market, but what you really mean is just Sony. Because Nintendo's pretty much not on the table, are not even discussed about in that regards. Despite having the same situation, no one really talks about Sony when it comes to its dealings. Oh man, what kind of team is this? Am I going like this? Oh man, this team does not feel right. And I have to make sure I don't jump.
I swear by my sword.
Because if I jump, these fuckers.
Illusion shattered.
The process of elimination. Flicker. Clouds hide. The birds.
Wind, hear me. Inazuma shines eternal. Ha!
Alright, that wasn't too bad. Who do I pick? I guess Cookie Shinobu. A random character got a vigor. Where's my... Oh, she got brought back. I guess I go Ian-san.
All warmed up.
I guess I go Bennett.
Much.
Cause I'm like, what if the next enemy is fire? Weak. And it turns out it is fire weak. So what kind of tea am I cooking here? Do I go like this, my weak into this? So I go like this.
Start.
Tell me what you see.
You asked for it. Final warning. Light of the blazing sun.
Oh shit. He dodged my attack. He disappeared on me, man. I woke up today to the Ultra Kill team saying that Layer 8 isn't coming out this year. Yeah, I woke up to finding out Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse won't be happening until 2027. So I think we both had it equally rough today. Think we both had it rough. So how does this work? You go like this, huh?
Go! You're free now! Farewell!
Justice will prevail! Drop your weapon! Controlled breathing! On my mark! Pyroclastic surge! Incinerate! Light it up!
Tell me what you see. The voices!
Oh god, dude, like why did you lose so much HP? Should I give War another try? Well, it's complicated. Like I'm much for the Genshin and War, so for me, if hearing you don't like Genshin, to me it's like saying, oh well, should I try a worse version of Genshin? Now, I will say WoW does respect your time when it comes to finding treasure chests. I will say that. And I guess if you go, I don't know, there's quick swapping in WoW. If you're able to get the right characters, you're able to play a quick swap playstyle. But that to be like Branded Changli. For the most part, quick swapping is still pretty clunky outside of those two for now. Maybe more characters, we have that feature, and those characters are gone. But graphically, I don't really care for it. Just story-wise, I don't really care for WoW. Only real thing for WoW is just, are you willing to fight holograms, which are basically like a super boss versions of world bosses. So there's not really much else to go on. It's worth an attempt, but number 7. It's a whatever game. It's nothing that I will personally recommend to anybody.
Time to say hello. Be free.
You asked for it! Final warn! Faster! Stronger! Let's light up the blazing sun! Full throttle!
Go! You're free now! Not too far now.
Justice will prevail! Quick as a flash! Start the clock! Wrath from the skies!
First try, easy. So I really think WoW has anything noteworthy about it that I will feel strongly like I say, oh, you should go back to it. The story's whatever. No one really cares. People say they care, but at the end of the day, no one talks about the story after the game is finished. Like right now, Genshin is going through like a lot of discourse around this idea of 3 moons, whereas WoW pretty much is dead in that regard. The story for WoW doesn't really get discussed at all. And those are a bunch of babies that I don't want to fuck with. Alright, I guess I'm fighting these things. So I can't really recommend WoW on anything other than say maybe you find the combat more engaging than I do. It's because I personally don't find anything special or noteworthy. Who do I bring here? Man, this thing is so weird. Over here bringing a Shao because I have no use for him.
By royal decree, our bond is strong.
Diffract. Midnight Venta.
Oh, wrong enemies.
Here you are.
Lament! Here! Foreign! Useless! I'll settle this! Stand with me!
We're supposed to kill 3 of these fuckers, huh?
Midnight Phantasmagoria!
Scatter!
Alright, wasn't so bad. Like, I personally like Genshin's combat, so like the elemental reactions to me just peak. Like, it's something I've never experienced before, so like
There's still a long road ahead.
what the? Wu was offering me is not really anything. Because I've already like I lose 5. Oh, I get sucrose every time I crit. That's silly. That's every time I sucrose crit. She does something.
Catch up on my sleep.
Alright, did I run into turns with Alhaitham though? I did. I did run into turns, and Kazuo is not here anymore. So how does this look? What is this team looking like right now? Mavika is right here. Because I could go like this. Could go like this. Maybe Bennett. Official. You go right into Sucrose, into this. Is this the last boss? Huh?
Animal test 6308. Animal hypostasis, wings of darkness. Everybody stand.
Oh, I forgot that. Alright, let me restart this. I was supposed to activate Bennett's circle.
Enhanced animal module. I'm going in.
Midnight.
Now you shall perish. There is no escape.
Absorption test. Animal test 60. Everybody stand. Shadow Raven. Animal hypostasis.
Inazuma
Animal-
shines eternal. Shine down.
Let's light it up. Stand clear. Absorption test. Teamwork is dream. Oz reveal.
Torn to oblivion.
Oh, this work. Where are you?
Midnight Fen.
I'm going in. Swirl. Mark 2. Animal test.
Man, that was a close one. 7 seconds left. Huh? Is it over? Damn, I lost track of no, it's not over. Oh, it is over. Oh. And here I was saving Mavika for the end. I was like, oh, I'm saving Mavika. I don't need her right now. But yeah, so what do you even like for Elden Ring is about fighting those hard bosses. And for the most part, WoW doesn't have like a plethora of hard bosses. I'm not sure how familiar you are with Genshin Local Legends. Because Genshin Local Legends can be quite difficult. Or did you quit Genshin? Or you didn't take Genshin that seriously? But yeah, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse will be coming out won't be coming out for a really long time. Today's the Gacha PvP. We get all the pulls in all your games. The monthly reset though? Actually, no. I was about to say, did I use mine? I was like, no. I'm saving mine for when Ian's son gets added to the standard banner. But yeah, not really much going on in the terms. Alpha. Ooh. Unless you really like her. Like, what is even the point of these? Like, no one uses these. We get books. Oh man. Guess I could have saved some resources because I used a bunch of resin to farm books for Ian-san. And now it turns out I don't need the books. So with all that stuff, I got 8 pulls today. Bringing me all the way to 210. Great. So who was on my team? Anybody new? Nope. Pretty much the same old characters I've spoken to 1,000 times already. So I could unlock Ventis and I could unlock a Deus. Whatever. Let's cook. Let's see what Venti's up to. Senior Venti. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Are you serious? What the hell? Okay, this feels difficult, huh?
Yahoo!
This feels like something, huh? Even the murder maida will find difficult, huh?
Here we go.
In fact, I have to use my skill to glide across, and I have very limited mobility, by the way. And then my HP is almost done.
Yahoo!
What is this bullshit? What was that bullshit? Guess I have to glide. What always amazed me, like, this is a brand new area, like this is nowhere in Genshin. Like, this is not a replicated area that it is made of, that it is took from some other location. This is a brand new area, which really brings to question what's going on in Honkai Star Rail, because Honkai Star Rail don't really do brand new areas.
Yahoo!
What is this, huh? Something about a bomb.
Time for takeoff.
Here we go. Yahoo! Think you can get away?
Opponent defeated. Oh, yeah.
Let's play.
I feel like I'm not really defeating them fast enough, huh?
Time
I
for
have 30
takeoff.
seconds.
Oh, no.
And I'm
My
dead, huh?
lyre is...
Okay. Some might say this is a bit too difficult, but I say no. It's just the right amount of...
Think you can get away? Brace yourselves. Let's play. Time for takeoff. Here we go. What? Think you can get away? Brace yourselves.
Brace yourself, huh?
Time for takeoff.
Wow. Wow. Like these things do way too much damage. It does tracking too.
Think you can get away? Here we go. Brace yourselves.
Damn, that's my
Time for
HP.
takeoff.
And for some odd reason, it got... Like, I don't understand how that shit works, man. Because sometimes it gets fire and then sometimes it gets...
Think you can get away? Let's play.
Because you pretty much need it to get fire.
Yahoo! Time for takeoff.
Or again, it doesn't get fire. Sometimes it gets fire and sometimes it doesn't.
Here we go. Yeah. Yahoo! Think you can get away?
And then it just blows up in my fucking face. Okay, this is garbage now. Like, what is this, huh? I'm guessing I'm supposed to hit the balloon by itself.
Time for takeoff.
And then have things be sucked into it, huh?
Here we go. Wouldn't gliding be faster? Think you can get away? Brace yourselves.
Oh man, this sucks, huh?
Yahoo! Here we go. Time for takeoff. Let's play. Think you can get away? Yahoo!
Of course not.
Here we go. Ha! Time for takeoff.
Okay, it did not work. Hmm.
Think you can get away? Brace yourselves. Yahoo! Wouldn't gliding be faster? Time for takeoff. Ah.
I don't understand what happens.
Think you can get away? Brace yourselves. Ugh, that was uncalled for.
Of course. Wow, this actually is difficult. I'm over here getting my cheeks clapped. And not in a nice, friendly way.
Think you can get away? I wouldn't Time for takeoff. Here we go.
Hey, easy, first try. First motherfucking try. Just had to figure it out. It took me a couple minutes. Just took me a minute to really work out the kinks. Nothing unusual. Now I have Venti. I will save Dea for another time. Dea, I will save for another time. Other than that, only thing I really want to work on right now is the fact that Ororon has no HP. Like his HP is like non-existent. But I doubt me ascending him even more is gonna make that much of a difference. Anyway, let's wrap up with Woowa. Have not slept yet. Ooh. Cool. Yeah, this game just really lacks a heart. It doesn't have a heart. The characters don't really feel alive. It's not really anything to look forward to. Because even though La Senora was a total... Well, I was about to say bullshit. But she wasn't gonna be playable. Well, not for now. She might be playable within the next year. I do believe that the Senora is very likely to be playable within the next year. But the point I'm about to make is, in terms of that, for Wuwa, there's Scar, but there's not really much. Alright, the way teams are built in Wuwa really hurts its future FOMO, or not FOMO, like you being able to picture the perfect unit. Cause yeah, you have Contarella, who's Havoc and I think skill damage, and whoever has her is gonna be like, oh, I really want a Havoc skill damage character to come out, but that doesn't mean anything. All you're really doing is getting the buffs and being able to amply use their buffs, same way like Jeji for Carlotta. You don't really have a picture of what perfect unit is. All you know is that you want to be able to use a character that is able to take full advantage of Jeji's buffs, and that's kind of the same situation Contarella now finds herself in, waiting for a character to fully take advantage of her buff. And the issue with that, you don't really have a solid idea of what that character should be, because it's not really clear. Alright, so you don't really... Alright, so in Genshin, the equivalent of what I'm talking about in Genshin is wanting an off-field pyro DPS so that your Kanish or your child could be a lot stronger, like a much stronger version of Xiangling. And I'm not talking about Mavuika, I'm talking about the actual off-field pyro DPS that does it. Let's say 5-star that does double the damage for Xiangling. You create that, child is going to be so much stronger. All these characters are just going to be... Kanish is going to be stronger. And you could pick... And for a long time, like, people want that. People want a 5-star off-field DPS Xiangling. And you're able to picture what that character could do and what that character's kit would contribute to so much other characters for being an off-field pyro DPS. In Wuwa, what exactly am I thinking about? So, oh, like for me right now, it's like, oh, maybe Genshi will have a stronger off-field DPS that buffs up Spectral and or attack or something, but able to buff her fully. But that's the only thing I could really think of that could be equivalent. But in terms of kit design, I have nothing. As long as you're doing off-field coordinated attack, it doesn't really matter. And your buff says buffs skill and spectral damage or attack percent or whatever. That's all there is to it. But it doesn't really leave much hype or the ability to really theory craft a what if character, a what if ideal character. It's just pretty much whatever Wuwa want that character to be, because they could have they could create the normal attack character like Carlotta, but all they do is say when after she casts her burst, all their normal attack becomes skill damage. Or in this case, basic damage becomes skill damage. So she doesn't really play it differently. She's just that now that she's in her burst mode, all her attacks are considered skill damage. So her playstyle doesn't really change because she's a skill character. It's just that her damage type change, similar to how Genshin does it.
Quickly and swiftly.
Actually, quite a few characters actually is like that in Genshin. But the thing is that a lot of Genshin characters don't really do normal attacks. So when you have a character that does normal attacks, it feels unique. Cause you have somebody like Child that do normal attacks, but he does them in a slightly different way than everybody else. And while the rotation for callouts might be a little bit different, you use normal attacks on every single character, because that's how you build. That's how you build Concerto.
In the name of the Montellis.
So be a normal DPS don't really feel special. Since literally every character is it. What the frick? Did that guy just slow down time? I feel like so many. Like it's happening very often where I feel like time is slowing down.
Take this. The stage is set. Victory favors me.
To be someone that uses normal attacks don't really feel special. So, oh my god, I'm using normal attacks. Well, everyone uses normal attacks in WoW. Even if you're a healer, you're spamming normal attacks. So how does Genshin? You have plunge DPS, you have charge attackers. How many normal attackers are there? But yeah, the point I'm trying to make that even when they create a normal attack character in WoW, it doesn't feel special. Because every character does normal attacks, including your healer and your support. Simply because that's just how you build Concerto. The spamming normal attacks will never feel special. So a lot of things just go against WoW when it comes to like theory craft and future builder, or having your dream idea for the perfect rotation for the perfect character. Because even till this day, people are still dreaming about that perfect off-field DPS Shangling. But that's still something people are fetishizing. I should have used that word, sounds kind of kinky. But the point is, they're still longing for. What else is people longing for? A Bennett replacement, but that's more nonsense than anything else. Like, because... well, yes, Bennett's replacements would be cool, because it wouldn't really be a replacement, it would just be an addition. Because you might even use both of them on the same team. I don't see why not.
Improvise. Can you keep up?
Anyway, I'm sleepy. Let me check how much pulls I have. The wrong place. 141 pulls with 24. Cool. Anyway, that's enough from me for today.